final exam and I should have probably done a bit better. I just had my end of semester results for my first semester studying abroad in my second year of the degree, and I'm kind of unsure if I done good or not because I've been enjoying my time studying abroad in my replacement year a lot. And by that I mean working nowhere near as hard as I should have done throughout the term. But I did still kind of work hard. I just could have worked harder is what I mean. What I always tell people is that I'm at university for the life experience, so I guess that kind of adds up. Recently guys, my channel hasn't been doing as well as it has done in the past. I mean, the views aren't coming in as much. So if you're on this video, please leave a like, it honestly does help. I mean, I've never seen a slow motion results reaction before, so, you know. I'm staying with my friend Will at the moment, hence this lovely piano and everything like that. We're gonna go check up on what he's doing later on. Since he has a piano though, I thought maybe I could freestyle some stuff during these hard times on YouTube. Will, I know you're trying to sleep, but this is important. Is my channel really dying? Am I really a joke? Student looks the meme. He really needs some hope. That's actually sad. The truth hurts too much. Let's just get on with my results. God, that was tough. Alright, let's go. How was the sleep?
It was great.
Did you hear me?
Yeah, I did.
You get back to bed. See you in a bit, Will. Yeah. So, turns out he was awake for the whole thing. I'm not going to say what Will said about my singing, but, you know, it wasn't good. I will. Come in. He's coming in.
My name's Aisha.
Oh, Will, what are you having for dinner today?
Cooking rice. We're cooking white rice.
We're cooking rice. That's going to be in an upcoming video as well. The cheap $1 meal for students is going to be coming very soon, but yeah. So the reason in this upcoming video I'm in the car is that basically I was on a road trip in New Zealand, you're seeing the vlogs that have been released now, and I just pretty much hotspotted my laptop from my phone to open my results. Somebody told me that results for one of my modules had come out. So I was like, damn, I gotta check this right now. And when I open it, you can actually see all 4 of my grades. So I was like, quite shocked, quite surprised to see them all. But check it out. Yeah, roll the clip. What do you say?
I'm Mr. Aisha.
Apparently, my friend has said some of my results have come out, so I'm going to log on and see if I can.
Fingers crossed for you, buddy.
Fingers crossed. Good.
Cut 54.
Let's talk about my results now. For this,
Cut 137.
So let's talk about my results. For those of you that have been on my channel and subscribed for a long time, you'll know about my journey. Kind of fairly average, had to work quite hard to get to Sydney, managed to do it and managed to get a 2-1, which is the equivalent of like 60-ish% last year before I came out here to Sydney. So when I came out here to Sydney, I was taking the modules that I would be taking back home, except just that Sydney, it's a replacement year, so I don't have to spend an extra year studying. Throughout the semester, I noticed that the classes were a tiny bit easier, as in some of the stuff they were going over, I'd already gone over in my first year at York. Now, I'm not sure whether York was doing the same thing or not, but obviously I kind of had a bit of an advantage, I thought, because I'd done it before. And when it came to these exams, I was feeling and hopeful to do quite well. Throughout the year, unlike at York, we actually have quizzes and that sort of thing that count towards your final degree grade, even tutorial marks, which mean if you participate and turn up to tutorials and seminars, you get like a mark, which helps with your final grade for that module. A lot of these subjects, I already had like 30% of the module at grade 80%. So I was doing quite well in that sense. So when my results came back and I got basically, let's just call it 70s for everything, I was a bit like, oh damn, like I must have got low 60s, high 50s in these exams to have got these grades after having quizzes and previous mid-sems that count towards the module grade, the final module grade. I think the reason why I wasn't like, wow, they're good or they're bad is because I was expecting to do a slightly bit better in microeconomics. As I was processing it, I realized that I got quite average marks in my final exam and I should have probably done a bit better. So I was a bit quiet, a bit like, But having said that, if I'd have got one distinction, which is 75% and above in Sydney terms, I would have been a lot happier. And obviously when you do translate my grades back to York terms, it's still in the very good bracket. So I can't complain too much. Overall a good semester, pretty good grades, a 2-1. So yeah, I mean, yeah, I can't really complain, to be honest. Overall, I thought I'd done a bit better in the final. What I'm saying is I should have done better in my final exam and I didn't because I was a bit lazy. But yeah, I don't know why. I just.
Because you're well shot.
Oh, Will.
Yes.
Don't talk to me about my grades when you got 50% and everything. Yeah. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Make sure if you're new around here, you subscribe down below. I'm fairly happy with them results. My reaction probably didn't look as happy as I was, just considering the factors that I told you about. Will, what do you have to say?
If you fail, it's feedback. Keep on going.
He failed one of the modules last sem.
Whoa, okay.
He failed the first year module.
Whoa, bro, it's hard. It was a hard subject.
It was like introduction to accounting.
Okay, you can't.
Also, there's a McDonald's secret menu video coming very soon. Peace. Wow, I'm sweaty. Just because I'm wearing a hoodie. It's because I'm wearing a hoodie, it's hot.
Alright, Dylan, no one cares about that.
So if you leave a like, that'd be good.
Échappons-nous vers l'horizon.